Welcome to another edition of Pix 11 Community Close-Up. I'm your host, Jay Dow. You know, over the years, we've done a lot of reporting on the air quality and asthma crisis in the South Bronx, which has some of the highest rates in the nation. But as we celebrate Earth Day this month, we are asking some tough questions about the effectiveness of congestion pricing as a real solution and looking at how grassroots efforts are taking hold among residents who are determined to make the air better for the sake of the next generation.
I was diagnosed with asthma. I've had it since I was 8.
Aberly, like so many other Bronx residents, is navigating her way through constant traffic, polluted air, and an asthma diagnosis that has changed her life, and not for the better.
When I was going to school, I would have to always slow down. Everybody was going a little bit faster than me.
Fast forward a decade, and history is now repeating itself.
Actually, I see most of the things that I saw when I was younger.
A generational diagnosis visited upon Aberly's 4-year-old daughter.
So now I know she's gonna have a difficult time with the breathing, the going to the emergency room, and I know it's gonna be a journey.
So she's already been prescribed an inhaler?
Yeah. And now she has to carry around with her inhaler.
As we approach another annual Earth Day celebration, Community Close-Up wanted to clear the air, if you will, regarding the ongoing conversation about health in the South Bronx. There's been a lot of talk about improving air quality in this neighborhood, which is seemingly permanently encircled in a ring of highways and congestion, thanks to decisions made almost a century ago by the infamous master planner Robert Moses. So we've been talking so much about these air quality monitors, and it turns out you have one installed on the fire escape.
Yes, I do.
Right in front of your office.
I do, yes.
Michael Johnson, co-founder of South Bronx Unite, says contrary to all the hype, his neighborhood still has a long way to go. More surprisingly, he says congestion pricing, which, if you recall, was promoted as a means of reducing congestion-related air pollution, has only made things worse.
And the increase over a year is being picked up by these monitors. That since congestion pricing, these monitors have gone up. We're the most unhealthy county of all the 62 counties in the state of New York.
This is the intersection where the Willis Avenue Bridge off-ramp flows into Bruckner Boulevard. It's a major car and truck route, and it's also in the middle of a bustling neighborhood. Out of the 55 air quality monitors mounted by South Bronx Unite, this one produces some of the worst readings. What is also true is that many of the residents who now live in this neighborhood are here because they won an affordable housing lottery. And you have to wonder how many of them were aware of the health risks involved with breathing this air day in, day out.
We need to know what we're breathing. We have more than 3,000 residents living right here within 2.5 square blocks. The air is very thick here. We have a lot of diesel truck intensive operations here. We have a lot of traffic going down to the 3rd Avenue Bridge. People here are normalizing this.
We raised this issue with Governor Kathy Hochul and asked her office to directly respond to community concerns that the congestion pricing system she passionately supported is hardly a breath of fresh air for wheezing, asthmatic residents here in the South Bronx. In response, a spokesperson for the governor referred us to South Bronx-based air quality data showing a slight decrease in pollutant readings from the first quarter of last year. They also sent us a statement which reads in part, quote, "In recent years, the state has made historic investments to curb emissions, create more green space, and improve quality of life. The borough is also slated to receive $70 million in investments to improve air quality as part of the MTA's congestion pricing plan, including an ongoing project to replace dirty diesel refrigerators at Hunts Point Market with cleaner, greener alternatives."
We're building air quality purifiers.
South Bronx Unite isn't waiting for the air to clean up on its own and has already built and distributed 100 of these DIY units and plans to hand out 200 more on Earth Day.
It's pulling the air through these filters, and they're going to be able to be exposed to cleaner air.
Am I wrong, or is this pretty easy to construct? You just need to buy these filters, some cardboard,
yes,
and a regular Black & Decker fan?
Yeah, that's it. The cardboard is actually part of the box the fan came in.
Wow.
Before I moved here, my daughter did not have asthma. She had no difficulty breathing or anything.
Aberly, the Bronx mom who moved to this South Bronx neighborhood 2 years ago when she won a housing lottery, says she's now regretting that decision.
It's frustrating knowing that the quality here is bad, and that caused my daughter to now be diagnosed with asthma.
Have you given some thought to moving?
Yes, I have. Lately, I have thought a lot about moving, and actually out of New York.
We need something different. We can't be told something's going to benefit us or not egregiously affect us, and then we have to monitor our own air to determine if it will or not. That's a problem. We have to stop that cycle of harm.
We're certainly wishing Aberly the best of luck wherever she decides to move.